Like you, everyone who has been here with me before know that we start always in a seated position, in a nice comfortable seated position with your, if possible, a little bit elevated. And yeah, they kind of want my love right now. And then if you take your feet really close or a little bit away from you. And you take really this time now for yourself. This is your Easter gift for yourself. So really make a nice bubble around you. Give yourself this bubble. Arrive in the here and now. Beautiful, nice. Close your eyes. And let's go all together to the ocean in our head. So first, really arrive in the here and now by feeling the floor underneath your feet, underneath your legs. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hands and arms. And then you imagine sitting above the ocean, onto a rock. You're elevated on a rock. You feel the earthy underneath you, the earthy feeling, the rock underneath you. And then you see in front of you the beautiful ocean. The sun is shining, it's nice and warm. There's some wind blowing in your hair. And the water has some waves, makes some peaks, white peaks. And you can see very, very wide into the distance. You see beautiful blue sky and darker blue waves on the ocean. Everything around you is nice and warm. You feel the nice winds blowing in your hair. You feel the sun on your skin. You feel the rock underneath your legs and your feet. And you hear some birds flying past. You hear some bees flying past. And you hear the ocean. The ocean coming and going to the beach, to the sand, while you're sitting on your rock, watching the ocean in front of you. Ocean goes back and forwards. Sometimes you see some waves with peaks, white peaks. And the sun is shining on your skin. You feel safe and secure, and you feel loved. You feel very much loved. You feel loved by the ocean. You feel supported by the earth. And you feel connected to the universe. The ocean is with you. Blue, beautiful ocean in front of you. You can hear the nice sound of the waves going back and forward, back and forward. The sun is shining and the wind is blowing. And you take this beautiful feeling with you into your practice of today. Take your right hand on your chest, your left hand on your right hand, and you listen to your heartbeat. How is your heart today? How is your heart today? You slowly open your eyes. Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome. Okay, today I would like that you dedicate this session to yourself, to your beauty, to your beautiful soul. So I really would like that you try to say really beautiful things during the practice to yourself, like, oh, I'm really good doing this, or oh, that is something I do really nicely, or oh, you know, like really try. I know maybe it will be a little bit weird, but try it out. It's Easter for me also. It's like new start of new beginnings, doing things differently. Let's try it out. So let's come into hands and knees. Cushion your knees. Hands on the floor. And we do the cow and cat position, just to kind of get started. Feel your body. So you take your belly button in, you push into the floor, and you push yourself up into the sky, and the head you take really nicely in. Take it really nicely in. Stretch, open, your whole back is stretching towards the sky. Imagine again this blue sky above you. It's free and open. And then let your stomach, belly button come towards the floor, and you open up with your head coming up. But it's not like a back bend, it's really an active, long back. Nice. And then come back into the belly button, in like a wave, and out. And be like a wave, feel like a wave, fluid, and totally in the rhythm with yourself. Up and down. Up and down. And then come into the center. Take your hands a little bit to the front, just a little bit. And then what you do is we take the elbows, the right elbow and the left knee together. And you still make a nice rounded back. Together, and then open it up straight. And then tell yourself something nice. Oh, I smell today nice. Or, oh, I'm doing this really good. Tell yourself something beautiful. Really try it out. And then straighten your arms, straighten your leg, and enjoy the stretching. Hands in front, foot to the back, hips straight. Then you take your left foot onto the floor, straighten your leg, and then you open up to the sky into a twist. Open up into the sky. Feel the white sky above you while you feel the waves inside of you. You're all the elements. Your earth, your water, your air, your everything. Come down, knee next to each other, and the other side. Okay, fantastic. So left hand, so left arm and right knee together and straighten. And also here. What is right now? Can you find something? What is good about what you're doing right now? Maybe you're like, oh, I was really not wanting to do this, but I'm doing this really with fun. Wow, I can really take the situation how it is, can change it. Long arm, long leg, stretch away. Hips to parallel, and then take your right leg down and open up. Really give yourself the space, chest opening up into the sky. Press into your back leg, open up. Whew. Nice. Come back, knee to each other, next to each other, and then do a really nice hip circle. And you know I love hip circles. I do them nearly every session because I think they're so easy to do and they're so good. Just really give yourself this really nice wide opening. And we are working now on the hips, and hips is water. And because like in our visualization, we want to get the water going to the other side. And also here, give yourself a shoulder pad. You might have gotten up really early today, or you have done really something really great today, and give yourself a shoulder pad. Fantastic. Come into the middle. And then let's come into a downward looking dog. You have the mat again long, wide. Okay. Take your hands to the front, feet, push into the feet, and come into bended knees, downward looking dog. Push into your hands, and then push your belly and your buttocks up into the sky. Bend your knees still. Really, you're imagining that there's a string into the sky from your buttocks, and they want to go into the sky. You want to have this lengthening. You're wonderful, you're awesome. It's amazing that you take time out of your day to do something beautiful for yourself, like yoga. Then take your heels up and down, up and down. Move your feet, get them a little bit going. And then come down with the heels. Look, I can't really put them down, that's totally fine. And then what I do is straighten my legs, and I try to push the heels down. And they don't need to be down. It's really all about the lengthening. Can you feel a nice lengthening in your whole body, from your hands to the hips, from the hips to your feet? Then take your right leg to the front, like this. Have a really nice seat. So you really want to get not up here, you want really a nice bended leg, forward leg, left leg is active, and then you come up, hands on your hips, shoulders together, and take your hands up into the sky, and look up again into the sky, and imagine again the waves going back and forward. You can hear the waves. Imagine we are all now at the beach. You feel the sand underneath your feet. And then come to the front. Long arms, shoulders away from your ears. Take your left hand onto the floor and open up to the right side into a twist. Open up into the sky. Feel the freedom. Come down into downward looking dog. Well done. Tell yourself how good you are. How awesome you're doing this. Tell it to yourself. Really, you're doing awesome. You're doing great. Get into a nice downward looking dog, and then take your left leg to the front. And then here also come up into a nice, really proper standing, feeling the floor underneath your legs, and then take your hands up into the sky. And the hands, the arms are not like shoulders up and you kind of like hunched up. You want the shoulders down and then open up maybe a little bit into a V form your arms. So you have a really nice wide shoulder part here. Oh, enjoy this freedom in your chest. And then come to the front, long back. Activate your belly button and then take your right hand on the floor and open up to the left. Nice. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Yeah, it's cool. I just got this yesterday. I watched some videos I did and I'm like, oh my god, they're awesome. I like them. I love them. So fall in love with yourself. Coming down again into your downward looking dog. And feel the sand underneath your feet. Feel the sand underneath your hands. Let your head relax really nicely. And then take your heels up again and let them come down. Wherever they come to, push into your hands. And then open your knees. And we come into a child's pose. And I would like to invite you to take your elbows together right now. Like this. Take your elbows a little bit away from you. And then kind of let yourself, and hands up into the air. Like this. And then take your head in between your arms. So your lower body is relaxing and your shoulders are stretching. And again here, fall in love with yourself. Beautiful, very nice. Yes. Nice. Then come slowly up, come into the hands and knees, and we come into the downward looking dog. And here also again, give yourself a shoulder pat. You're doing awesome in these really challenging times for everyone. Different reasons, but still it's challenging. Take your right leg to the front. Take your left leg in, your left foot, 45 degrees, and try to have both feet in one line. Bend your right leg. And really put your hands on the hips and really just kind of straighten it and then down even further. Straighten it and down even further. Really, so that you really open up your hip, your groin area here. And shoulders together. Take your arms out. Look over your right hand. Open up the hands into the sky. And then follow your right hand towards the floor or the knee. And take your left hand over your left ear into the distance. And look down. Look onto your foot. Push into both feet. Activate your feet. And then get a nice opening in your hip here. Shoulders away from your ears. And tell yourself, wow, I'm doing really good. I'm doing so well. You're doing awesome. You're magical. You're awesome. You're wonderful. You are wonderful. Then come up again. Come into the warrior two. Hands open, shoulders down. And then look into the distance. Look into the distance. You're a warrior. Warrior of love and compassion for yourself. Stay in there. Stay in there. the sky around you, freedom, openness. And then come down into the down-looking dog. Ah, beautiful. You all know also these inner voices who always criticize ourselves, who always like, oh, you didn't do this, or I didn't do that. So let's reverse it. Let's just kind of play with it. Let's see if we can change these inner voices and say, hey, wow, my stretching today is really good. Oh, my feet look beautiful. And then left leg to the front, right leg on the floor, and then they're both in one line. Bend your left knee, and then open your arms. Arrive in this position, and then come to the front, either hand on your knee or on the floor or wherever it feels good. And then take your right hand over your ear into the distance and open up your right hip. Look down. I would like to invite you to look down so your neck is nice and long. Breathe into your hip. Open up your hip. Open up your side. Give yourself space. Enjoy also again the waves inside of you. The ocean, the waves, the sun, the sky. It's all there inside of you. Always. Always and everywhere. Fantastic. Stand up. Bend your knee. Open up your arms. And look into the distance over your left hand. Warrior of compassion, of self-care, of being good to yourself, of doing only the things that are good for you, like yoga, like doing yoga for yourself. Okay, come down, hands onto the floor, downward-looking dog. And then into the child's pose. Open your knees nice and wide. Really do the child's pose now, which one you like. The one who is the most best for you, like hands in front, or to the side, or to the back, head on the floor, or on the pillow. Whatever is your favorite position there. Fall in love with yourself. There's so much to fall in love with you. So much. So many characteristics, so many personal traits which make falling in love with you so easy. Really let go. Enjoy your own company. You're magical, you're awesome. And then we come up again, vertebra to vertebra. We stay on the floor. Sit on the floor, open your legs wide apart, like this. As much as it's good for you, okay? You can also keep your legs a little bit bent. And then what we do is we come with our right arm in the inside of your right leg. Press, or you can kind of come on your leg, or whatever is working for you. What we want is now to have a nice long side here. So come onto the right side, open up your left arm into the sky, And then press into your left hip, really press down, and then give yourself this nice lengthening. Very nice lengthening. Shoulder away from your ear, check in your shoulders, and then also here. Wow, awesome. My God, I'm really good with stretching to the side. Oh, it feels so good. I know totally what I need. Breathe in, come up a little bit, and when you breathe out, let go. Like a wave, up and down, up and down, like a wave, up, and then slowly, if you want, you can even come further down towards the foot, and then come into the middle, elbows on the floor, feet up, or bend your knees, whatever is good for you. And then come onto the left side. Hand on the floor, press into your right hip. Yes. And then take your arm up into the sky. You're doing awesome. You're also wonderful. You're awesome. I'm really touched right now. And then stretch yourself. Give yourself the space in the sides and look towards your leg or your foot. Or straighten your legs, whatever is good for you right now. And then give yourself space and freedom. Push into your right hip, into your right sitting bone. And then breathe in. Open up and breathe out. Come down. In and out. In and out. And really be kind and say to yourself beautiful things like, oh, I really wear something nice today. I'm so good with my color scheme, whatever is coming to your mind. Okay, stay down, stretch, shoulders away from your ears. Come up slowly. Have your hands underneath your knees. Bring them together. Closer together like this. We do last sitting position. It's like this. And then what you do is you take your hands underneath your legs like this. And you kind of press really into your sitting bones. Press into your hands. Push into your knees, press into your feet, and you kind of try to get yourself towards the diagonal, towards the floor. And if you want, you can take your hands to the back and hold your buttocks and really get this nice lengthening from your back into your shoulders. Come slowly up. Take your knees together, come onto your seat like this in the middle of your mat. And slowly come onto your vertebra, one by one. Take your knees to your chest, stretch them towards your chest, shoulders wide and open. Take your hands on the floor, take your legs up into the sky, your feet, activate all your legs, activate your feet, shoulders down. And then slowly take them down, legs, slowly, until you can't anymore. Keep them there, and then up. And it might be really not very low. One more time. Activate your belly, activate your back, and really come like 45 degrees down. And then up again. And here also,
like a wave. Breathe out and in. And give yourself compliments. How straight your legs are, how wonderful, smooth you do it. And then try to come a little bit further down with your legs. We are working now on the lowest part of your belly. That's the one where normally we don't have a lot of power. And that's the one who is really important to get really into our powerhouse. Come up. And one more time. Breathe out. Let the legs come down. Further down. And let them come down slowly. Bang. Just feel into it. Take your knees one more time to your chest. Take your arms to the side. And come with the legs, the knees to the right side and the head to the left side. Wonderful, inactive, active stretch. What you can do every day, everywhere, even by watching TV or a movie. It's a really awesome position to just stay in for like ages. You could just stay there like this, right? You could even put a pillow underneath your knees and just stay there and see what happens. And come up on your knees. And let's put them to the other side. The left side and look to the right side. You should feel a nice stretch in your hip area. And we come into the middle. And let's go into Shavasana, legs away from you, arms away from you, and get yourself nice and comfortable. Take a blanket, get a sweater if you have cold, and really get yourself in a nice, beautiful, relaxing Shavasana. Shavasana is really just, there is no expectation, there is nothing. It's like nothing. It's a weird concept because we don't really live nothing in our lives. But try it out, just be nothing. I will shut up for a few moments and I will bring you back so your computer is still working even if I don't say anything. Deepen your breathing. Move your toes. Move your fingers. And come onto your right side. And then come up into a seated position of your choice with closed eyes. Hands relaxed, arms relaxed.
Let's connect again with all the elements within our body. The earth holding us. The water making us adapt and flowing and relaxed. The fire giving us destination and passion. And the air giving us freedom and love. Take your right hand on your chest, your left hand on your right hand. Feel your beautiful heartbeat. Really feel your beautiful heartbeat. And then from the deepest of your heart, say thank you to yourself for taking this time to take care of yourself today. And because gratitude is such a powerful energy, I invite you to send out gratitude to whoever you feel gratitude towards. And then slowly open your eyes. Namaste.